Good morning, everyone. I get incredibly passionate talking about Downer's mental health and wellbeing strategy, so I'm going to utilise my notes so I stay on task today. But what I'd like to start with is how fortunate is it that we can talk more freely and more comfortably about mental health these days? When, say, 5 years ago, it wasn't the case. It was still a fairly taboo topic. And in 2017, Downer acknowledged and recognised mental health as a growing societal issue, and so formed the Group Health Function. Our team is tasked with a multi-tiered strategy to really look after and skill our employees and their families with ways of supporting their own mental health and wellbeing. This was also an opportunity for Downer to leverage the size and scale of the organisation to make a wider impact in the communities in which we work. The key role of the health team is to upskill through various training courses such as Foundations of Mental Health or Mental Health First Aid. Both of these courses arm our people with knowledge and insights to look after their own health and wellbeing, but also to help look after their colleagues, friends, family and wider communities. In just over 3 years, we have trained thousands in Foundations of Mental Health. This course really targets in on the emerging mental health issues in Australia and New Zealand. And also, we have partnered, in addition to Beyond Blue and the Mental Health Foundation of New Zealand, too many mental healths, and we have partnered with Mental Health First Aid Australia to deliver an accredited and recognised gold standard program. Now, through this partnership, we have been recognised as a skilled workplace, and we have 2,000 strong mental health accredited employees, each and every one of them trained to notice the signs and symptoms and the support services available if someone has deteriorating mental health. Having such a mature culture, at the beginning of 2020 when the pandemic emerged, we were able to partner with Mental Health First Aid Australia and trial and implement a 100% online version of the course. Now this course has been endorsed by Mental Health First Aid Australia and is actually used still internally at Downer and around the world. This allowed us to continue our training through the pandemic, and we trained over 790 employees despite COVID lockdowns and restrictions. This armed our people with skills to navigate such an uncertain period, and we were hoping that those skills also trickled across the community. Most recently, in response to a need for continuous development and ways to redefine our resilience, we created a program called Protect. It's a 7-week webinar-based program that focuses in on various resilience topics such as how to create psychologically safe workplaces and spaces, how to use the latest neuroscience to really enhance our wellbeing, how to use mindful techniques, communication and empathic leadership. As Julie mentioned before, our mental health training performance is linked to Downer's sustainability linked loan, which further is a very clear example of how committed Downer is to the health and wellbeing of our employees in the long term. Now, I know the official data for the loan KPI we submitted was 2,000 employees have been trained. But I can tell you it's far more than that. We've trained over 2,500 because we open up the course to employees' family members, our joint venture partners and other community members. Our commitment to mental health goes far beyond our own workforce. And I do start every Foundations and Mental Health First Aid course genuinely saying how lucky we are that Downer provides these courses for us, because these are not work courses, these are life courses. We learn the skills to be able to maintain our own health and wellbeing and also support those around us, those we love. I've been working in the health and wellbeing space as a clinician for over 25 years. And I can truly say the proudest thing about being a Downer employee for me is that Downer truly cares about its people. Downer not only leads best practice, but have been genuinely focusing in on employee mental health and wellbeing long before international standards and concepts such as psychological safety at work were really embraced. Downer recognises that if we can train and skill and arm our people and their families, we have the ability to reach out, touch and impact positively the communities that we work across, both in Australia and New Zealand. Anyway, thank you for allowing me a brief moment to share our passion in the health and wellbeing space. I'm off to run another mental health first aid course right now, so I'm going to say goodbye and I wish you all a fantastic rest of your day.